Hello, everybody. I'm back. No, I technically never left, but I was on vacation, so yeah. So, how do you force me to watch a bunch of movies all at the same time? Grab me an airplane for 8 hours twice. That'll do it. So, saw a bunch of movies, have a bunch of reviews. You're gonna get some content for the next couple of weeks. Probably gonna do 1 or 2 a week. We'll see what I feel like doing. And I'm in a laundromat, so we're gonna start with what's probably the best thing I saw the entire trip. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Here's the part where I change forms 50 times in a row like a strobe effect thing. I'm not gonna do it, but pretend. Use your imaginations. So, this movie, I heard a lot of good, and it is very good. And it's one of those you should probably go in fairly blind to. That said, it's been out for a while now. If you were going to go see it, you probably would have by now, so I am going to have some minor spoilers to it. Nothing terrible that you'll be able to watch the film, get the gist, without my bread butt spoiling it too much. So, what is it in basic terms? Asian lady having a mental breakdown, and weird stuff starts to happen. There's generational trauma, everything is a metaphor. Jamie Lee Curtis is there and actually puts in an effort. I can tell why she was sleepwalking through the last 2 Halloween movies. She put all of her energy into this thing, and honestly, that was the correct choice. And just all sorts of fun bullshit happens, while at the same time, the movie's actually kind of moving. It is actually legit good, despite having all sorts of silly bullshit happening pretty constantly. This is a movie to where you're going to have a touching mother-daughter moment right next to a kung fu fight with dildos in people's butts. Yeah, it's that kind of movie. So, I do recommend it. It's quite good. The elements to it is... the best way I can describe this thing as, its overall point, I guess I can call it. The film is basically a counterpoint against nihilism. So nihilism is a thing, and it's a very popular thing, especially with movies. It's a subject matter because it's something that every person deals with, and this movie is a counterpoint against it, is the argument against nihilism. And honestly, that's a pretty good thing to have, I'd say. This is a movie that has a point to it. It's delivered in a weird way, but it is pretty good. It has a clear message. The acting is great all around. Set design is great, and because it is multiverse, and seeing this movie and then having seen Doctor Strange earlier in the year, Doctor Strange looks friggin' embarrassing now compared to this movie. Our multiverse, let's go to a dimension where red means green, and it's kind of the future, sorta. Also, the Illuminati are over here. Where's this thing? There's a lot going on here. I don't want to spoil most of them, because they're pretty good gags. I'm gonna do this with my fingers at you, and if you've seen the movie, you'll understand while I'm doing this at you. Blah. So, yeah. If you see one movie about multiverses here, see this one. Doctor Strange? Fine, it's fun, it's there. This actually takes advantage of the concept that's playing with. Multiverse means anything goes, and this movie pretty hardcore goes on to that concept. It relishes it. It rolls around and just basks in the idea of it's multiverse. You can do anything with that, and they do quite a lot of anything. I will say that Some friends of mine have watched this and had basically a life epiphany from afterwards. I didn't get that much out of it, but I did have a very good time. This was a very good movie. And I appreciate the messaging, like anti-nihilism. We need more of that sort of thing. That's good to have in this world, in my opinion. Oh no, the stupid cat on the internet's getting going to psychology and philosophy and all sorts of other bullshit instead of just being a smelly cat on the internet. Oh no, I have layers. Ah. Anyways, so good movie. I recommend it. Go in as close to blind as you can. If you watch this review, I've only spoiled 1.5 jokes. You'll be fine. It's all good. You should have a very good time. It will probably be the best movie you see the entire year. It was definitely the best movie I saw in this marathon of movies crammed on the airplane. Speaking of which, I'm going to get on to the next one shortly. So, toodles. Boots. Later. Go see this movie. It's actually pretty good. Why am I in a laundromat? Meow.